Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I have the Kingwear KW98 smartwatch here. Now, after using this for, I think it's been a month now, so far it's held up fairly well with me. Now, something I just noticed right off the bat was when I was putting this in, is that the leather is starting to lose its color a little bit. Like, looks like it's been used for a while, but really I've only had this for pretty much a month now. So that's one reason why I like rubber more than leather personally, but yeah, that's just one thing I noticed. And the other thing was I tested this with the Antutu Benchmark. I played a game. Geometry Dash Light was the one game I tried, and this actually crashed on me when I was trying to play it. One other thing you'll notice is that it's more in a square, and the other thing I like about this is the speaker here. It gets pretty loud. Like I said before, it's probably the loudest speaker I've seen on a smartwatch. So you can change it to full screen or half screen, so you can have it full screen like this. And I guess it doesn't work sometimes, because if you see, it's only halfway. Usually comes a full game. Maybe we just have to restart it. The other thing I forgot to show was the recent task manager. You can close the apps that are open in the background or whatever. You have that Google search bar on top over there. And I also have the Antutu Benchmark, because I actually found a better watch, and this is the Domino DM368 smartwatch here. I'll talk about more in just a moment, but I just want to play this really quickly to show you the performance. I wonder if it's going to crash again or not. I'm hoping not. It doesn't. But yeah, you can play some games on here. Very light games though. But yeah, this crashed on me one time. I want to assume that it's because I didn't turn off the other tasks that were open in the background. And again, this only has 512 megabits of RAM. I mean, that is pretty low. Even if it's a smartwatch, I think it's still pretty low, because it is running Android 5.1 fully Android. Android Wear would have been better, but again, I guess you can't expect much. What was that? I don't even know. But yeah, I guess you can't expect much from these things, because these are around $100. This is $120. There's, I believe if you use the coupon KW98 or something like that in the description, you get about 20% off. I'll have that down below. I have a link down below where you can get this. The other watch that I recommend here is the Domino DM368, like I talked about before. Now, this is also a watch that I got recently. I've had it for a few weeks now, and I gotta say, I like this a lot more than the KW98. And this is more of a personal preference, because I like the look of it. Look at this, it's like a steel band here. And yeah, but the back is plastic, just like the KW98. But except this is like metal all around. Actually, this might be plastic. But yeah, it looks really nice. And it feels nice too on top. And then it's got a rubberized band. And it's got other stock features. And of course, with Android, you can install more if you want. These have better stock clocks than this one, in my opinion. But stock clocks is kind of a small thing. I have my SIM installed on this. And this is also running Android 5.1. But on top of that, it's got 1 gig of RAM versus this having 512 megabits. These actually do have similar benchmarks. I mean, not benchmarks, but similar specs. I believe they have the same MTK quad-core processor. The Antutu Benchmark gives us a score of 20,000. This gets 15,000. Now, I think this one's a little bit inaccurate on here, because if we look at it, it gets a score of 15,000. 3D is unsupported on here. However, this one gets barely something. It's like 259. Look all the way on the bottom, the RAM is 39 on here, the score, while this is 3,994. I think that's a little bit off. I want to say, I could be totally wrong on that, but you know, the performance is smoother on here for gameplay. Like, I mean, I haven't noticed any crashes at all or anything like that, of that sort. But again, the Kingwear KW98 did not really slow down at the same time. It ran pretty well, but you know, 1 gig of RAM is definitely better than half a gig of RAM, you know, if you have the option to. I don't know, maybe the other choice would be if this one looks better to you than this one. That makes sense. That's definitely a personal preference right there. And it has pretty much the same apps that this does. I also installed Geometry Dash Light on there. And I also have Sonic Dash on here just to try it out. I guess I should have shown the info. I'll have a video made separately, the unboxing video for this down below. So yeah, on here it shows that Android 5.1 MT6580M. One downside for watches is how small the screen is to type on, the keys and everything. You can play Sonic Dash on here. I'm expecting some lag. Yep, right there. There's another one. But yeah, that's actually running decently. Okay, so the Kingwear KW98 definitely took a longer time to load this, and you can see it's kind of slowing down too already. But I do love the speaker on this thing. The speaker is also located on the side here for the Domino DM368. Alright, yeah, we're noticing more of a slowdown with this. See, I'm going up, but nothing's happening. And you can hear the sound kind of the sound's kind of breaking up too. So yeah, definitely not as good as the Domino DM368 when it comes to performance. But if it's solely for looks, I guess, you know, if the Kingwear KW98 looks good to you, then yeah, go for it. And yeah, I guess this froze. I wouldn't be too surprised if this just restarted right now. But yeah, there you have it. Oh, and one other thing is battery life. That's a very important factor when buying these watches. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Both of these battery lives are just as bad, because I think they have the same capacity. If that's the case, I've tested this out a little bit, and I barely got a day out of this. At most, you'll get a full day. I believe it's 8 hours, you know, with moderate use, light to moderate use. And so the same thing can probably be said about this. I'm assuming if it has the same battery capacity, which I believe it does. I have to double check on that, or you can just check the link down below, because I'll have the link in the description on where you can get these and my video unboxing for this. Hope this video helps you guys out. If you have any questions or anything I missed out on, let me know down below, because I am new to reviewing and checking out Android watches. If you guys want to see more, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.